I want to see if you in it the whole time. Oh yeah. I'm a TikTok barber now. Shut your fucking mouth! Alright, so what are we doing today? Let's get straight into it. Here I'm going in with my low pros. Number 3 on the top. He's doing a high fade today. It's my client. I've been cutting for a while. He's doing a high fade with the 3 on top. So I'm just making sure I'm getting it all even. He has a lot of cowlicks around his head. So you gotta make sure you go against the grain with that. Now I'm going with my wall seniors. Getting the beard down to a 2. It's all even all around. Here I'm using my 1 guard closed with the grain for the mustache. I use on basically anybody, just like a rule of thumb. It works. Going back with our 2 debulking. Not much bulk. He comes in pretty often, so not too much bulk to work with. Me personally, I used to fade down. I used to fade up. Right now, I always change it up. You know, every barber is gonna be different. We're doing a high fade, right? So we're gonna go from the bottom of the earlobe for the beard up to the C cut, like the vertical bar. We're gonna go up to the vertical bar with the bald line here, this high fade. Just going around the head with that bald line. Don't set it in. Me personally, I don't set in harsh guidelines. I'm setting the bald line in with my trimmer upside down. I'm not lining it up. I'm not putting it hard onto the head. I'm kind of flicking out at the same time. Just making sure it's not too harsh of a guideline. After that, we're gonna go with our 1 guard. We're gonna go with our 1 guard closed, and we're always flicking out. Okay, we're setting a guideline, but we're flicking out. I'm gonna open it too. Set my guideline about an inch, around an inch, and we're gonna open up that 1 guard and flick out, and then we're gonna go with our 1.5 because we already did the 2, right? We're gonna go with the 1.5, open, flick it out, close it as we need to, always detailing throughout the haircut. I'm back to my 1. As I said, I'm detailing any dark spots I see. I'm hitting that. We're going with our no guard open right now. I'm setting another guideline. We're still flicking out at the same time though. We don't want to make it too hard on ourselves in the future. We have to take out the lines. On the way back, I'm going to close my clipper about halfway, closing the lever all the way, getting that bald line out. Now we just have our 0.5 guard. We just got to get that last line out. Starting off open, we're going to close it as we need to. And just look at how that comes together. I know a lot of barbers like to just do the steps and then at the end detail. Me personally, I detail as I go. Gonna line up this vertical bar. It's gonna come all together. And it kind of has weaker corners, so I'm just gonna start that lineup in the corners before I go from the front, just to make it sharper in the end, so I don't have to push them back. It's obviously, if your corners are weaker, you can't have the sharpest hairline ever. This is something, you know, unless you want to push back. Look how crispy that is though. Like, bro, your barbers are not doing this. I already hit my 2 for the beard, so we're going with our 1.5, and then we're going with our 1 a little bit higher. Same kind of steps as the top of the head. My no guard open, closed a little bit, and taking that bald line. And I'm going with my half guard, just detailing, getting that last line out. And that 0 open is almost like a 1. So instead of going back and forth between a 0 and a 1 sometimes for detailing, I'll just use the 0.5. And if I need to, then I can go to the 1. And that crispy line up on the beard. As you can see, he has the beard is higher at some points, but it's not thick. So I'm bringing it to the highest, thickest point on both sides. And then at the end, I'll go in and even them out. Whichever one's lower, I'll bring the other one to the lower. But I'm lining both up at the highest, thickest point. And that's the one side done. Look how crispy that is. Super quick. Okay, we're on to the other side. We're gonna be doing the same exact steps. We're gonna start with our one guard closed, setting our guideline, flicking out at all times. I know my arm's kind of blocking the way, but hey man, you guys get it. We're going with our one open now, flicking out. We're flicking out at that line where we made that guideline with the one closed with that one open. Now we're going with our 1.5 open, closing as we need to, get that line out. Look at that, it's already blended. Basically just hitting some dark spots, detailing. This is what really sets you apart from the other barbers. See how we're blending it? We're blending it before we take out that bald line. See, I could have went in, took out that bald line from the start, and have to do all that detailing. It was already fine, but what takes you to the next level is the detailing. Not every barber is gonna have that barber's eye or that attention to detail that you need to take it to the next level. Going back with the no guard open, closing it halfway, closing it fully, taking that bald line out. While I'm using these guards to save time, I'm doing the same, whatever I need to do with that guard to the beard too. So if I have a 1 on the top, I'm gonna do 1 on the beard too. You can see I'm doing the open on the beard. Now we got the 0 guard or 0.5 guard, whatever you want to call it. Just taking that last line out, just like magic. Using that same guard on the beard, save time. As a barber, barbering you can always learn, you can always get faster, you can get better. That's what I like about it. The sky's the limit. Just a little bit more detailing, any dark spots. Take my one, most of the time you're gonna go with your one guard, open, close. Just as you need to, you're gonna detail. I can't tell you exactly how it's gonna be. Every haircut's gonna be different, every head's different. There might be a dent in the head where you have to go lighten up a spot. You can see here there's no more lines. Everything's all blurry, crispy, faded out. Same with the beard. See how we finished it at the same time. Just gotta line it up. Doing the same thing. Remember I said I'm lining the highest, thickest point on the beard on both sides, so I don't push either of them back until the end. Usually people will have one side that's higher, but you're obviously gonna lower the side that's naturally higher to the other side, because you can't bring either of them higher. So just for the symmetry and everything, that's my strategy. Move on to the back. You can see we're just connecting the two sides now. I'm going in with my one guard open this time, just kind of connecting the two sides.
Isaiah, you made this?
Now I'm back to my 1.5 open. Always start open, especially if you're a beginner. Always start open. You can always take more hair off. You can never put more hair back on. Just some more detailing. I'll go with my 1 open just to really get into that 1.5. We're just connecting the two sides right now, using the back.
Isaiah, you made this?
0.5, just really blending it in. If you look closely, you'll see I'm not really moving my arm. It's more of a wrist motion most of the time, because if you're moving your arm, there's less precision to it. Unless I'm debulking or something, or I know I have a lot of room to work with, I'm just moving my wrist. Just like that, the whole top's done.
You made this?
I don't know, who does this guy feel like, bro? Anyways, back to the cut. Just some more detailing. You can see it's already came together. I'm just adding that next step, you know. Move on to the lineup. As you can see, the corners are already lined up. I'm just hitting that middle, connecting them.
Isaiah, you made this?
I'm hitting the front of his hairline with a number 2 now, just to lighten it up a little bit, to make that transition to the corners a little bit more smooth. Just line up that mustache. If you need to see, you can take your comb and lift up the hair to make sure you don't go too high up. Just, you know, you just want to line it with the lip. An overgrown mustache, that'll make you look homeless. You always got to keep that tame. I'm lining the top and the bottom parallel with each other, keep them in line with each other. I'm getting him to tuck his lips in, just so I can hit the top a little bit better and get those hairs that are almost in his nose. We're going in with our straight blade. This is where we're really gonna see the details and get everything really crispy. Get your clients to puff their cheeks out, just blow air in their cheek, just so you can have a smoother area to work with. So you don't cut them. It'll glide a little bit better. I'm just getting that hair that's above that, just on that upper cheek. That gets annoying if you don't cut it for a while. You can really tell. Basically anywhere I use my trimmer to line up, I'm using the straight blade. You always want to pull the skin in the opposite direction that you're going with the straight blade. I always go in with my trimmer again. Honestly, I find it gets a lot more crispy, that final lineup after the razor. Now I'm just detailing the beard. Just connecting the neckline on both sides. If you remember, I lined up the neck while I line up the sides of the beard, and then at the end I kind of connect both sides together. This is something I didn't learn until I actually went in a shop. Using a blow dryer to get the neck hair. So basically you'll have your blow dryer blowing while you cut the neck hair, so it doesn't get in your client's shirt and make them all itchy and stuff. little detail that the clients will really appreciate, and that sets you apart from the other barbers. Last touches, the foil shaver. A lot of people have problems making lines with this. What I use to combat this is I always flick out. I also go with the grain as I get closer to the bod line. I go with the grain, and it kind of goes in between the foil shaver and the trimmer. It's like that middle ground, and then under that I'll be flicking out with the foil shaver. And always after I take the cape off, there's always some neck hair that you might be hiding under that cape, so just make sure you get that. I'm going with the foil shaver on the neck. Don't do this all the time. Always ask first. Some people get really bad bumps on their neck because it's a very sensitive area. I know I've been cutting this guy for a couple of years now. I know that he doesn't get bumpy, so always ask for a first-time client if they're okay with using the shaver. If their appointments are close enough, you'll be able to tell if they had any bumps last time. It's not a fun thing to deal with. The best part, my favorite part, is the aftershave. Right? You can see that's hidden, bro. He's trying to act cool for the camera, but we all know. Let's get into it. And I don't hold back with this. I always do extra because it's really a disinfectant. You want to keep your clients safe and clean. It'll also help reduce the chance of getting bumps. Look at that, bro. Look how crispy that is. He's a different person now. This is the final product. High fade. This is probably my favorite haircut. It's also one of the easy haircuts. A high fade into a buzz cut. Let me know what haircut you want to see next. Any concepts you want me to tackle, like clipper over comb, so anything like that. Any tutorials you want, comment down below. Stay tuned for the next video. If this helped you at all, leave a like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Boy, is this alcohol? Acting like a kid, it's alcohol. Shit.